So I'm looking at vertical parabolas. So I have the equation y equals -1/16 x squared. So I'm going to start by looking at the equation in vertex form. You typically won't see it in this form. This is how you get your C value. C is the difference between your vertex and your focus. And coincidentally, well, not really coincidentally, it's a definition, the vertex and the directrix. So we're going to see what those look like graphically. So negative on the outside. That means now for every x, since my x value is going to come out positive anyway because it's squared, it was a positive times a negative, so I'm going to have negative y's, so I'm going to be facing down. And my vertex, I'm not adding on the inside with x, and I'm not subtracting or adding on the outside with y, so h and k are both 0. Looks like an owl or a snowman. So I have 1/4c. I'm going to compare it to 1/16. So my numerators are the same, so my denominators have to be equal. 4c equals 16. C is 4. So I'm going to plot 0, 0. C is 4. It's opening down, so my vertex is down from my vertex, or my focus is down from my vertex. That's my focus. And so my directrix has to be on the other side, so I'm going to go up 4 from my vertex. But it's not just a point, it's this whole line. That is my directrix. So my vertex is at 0, 0. My focus is down here at 0, -4. And my directrix is the line y equals 4. Standard form, I'm not going to worry about that. It's already in standard form, but we don't care. Oh, I need to plot this. Since C is 4, if I go down C, I'm going to go over 2C. And you can test that. If x is 8, that's going to be 64. 64 divided by 16 is 4, and that's negative, so it's -4. And that's true, and that's -4. Or I could have just put it in the calculator and got a table. So this one, my vertex is not at 0, 0. And the number in front of x squared, my coefficient on x squared, is positive, so it's opening up. So my vertex, I'm not adding or subtracting anything from x, so my x value, my x coordinate, my vertex is 0. I am adding 1 to y, but on the vertex form, it's y minus k. so it's negative 1. You could also have seen that if you just subtracted 1 to both sides. You get y equals 1/12 x squared minus 1. So your vertex is 0, negative 1. Then my c value, I'm comparing 1 over 4c to 1 over 12. So 4c is equal to 12. So c has to be 3. If it's opening up, my vertex, or my focus rather, is 3 above my vertex. So that is my focus. And my directrix is 3 below my vertex. So my focus is at 0, 2. And my directrix is the line y equals 4. Or negative 4. So the next one, some real fun begins. It's negative, so it's opening down. I have 1/8. It's equal to 1/4c. So 8 equals 4c. So c is 2. My vertex, I'm flipping the sign on both sides. So 3, 2. It's opening down. My focus is below my vertex. So I'm going to graph 3, 2. If I go 2 down, I'll have my focus. So my focus is at 3, 0. Then my directrix is above my vertex since it's facing down. So I'm going to go 2 up from my vertex. That's the line y equals 4. I kind of forgot to graph the previous one as well. So from my focus, since c is 2, I'm going to go out 4 on either side. So I have the point negative 1, 0, and 7, 0. So we looked at finding the attributes given the equation. Now we need to write the equation given the attributes. So the biggest issue for students is looking at this. Obviously the dashed line is a directrix. But finding out which one of the dots, or the points, is my vertex, which one is the focus. So the definition of a parabola is a set of all points equidistant from a fixed line called the directrix and a point not on the line called the focus. So my vertex is equidistant from the directrix and from the focus. So this is my vertex, this is my focus. So the distance in between is 3, so C is 3. And it's opening down. Since I'm not going to go towards my directrix, I'm going to bend away from my directrix. So it's end up kind of going like this, somehow. So my vertex form, y, negative 1 over stuff. and then x in a square. So my vertex is -2, -2. So I'm flipping my sign as +2, x plus 2. If c is 3, the fraction is 1/4c. So 4 times 3 is 12, so it's -1/12. And I'm not going to worry about my standard form.